you guys, it's Ashley. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. If you guys are brand new, what we are doing is a Need to Know November fast, which basically means every single day this month I'm going to be going over a different topic with you, mainly about fasting, what it is, how to do it, what the different types are, how to break your fast, tons of different things for you guys to learn. We are attempting some form of fasting throughout the month every single day, so that could be like OMAD, water fasting, regular fasting with tea and coffee and juice and things like that, intermittent fasting. So every day try and attempt some form of fast at any different lengths, and we will see how we can do for the rest of the month. We are now on day 6. So hopefully you guys can get caught up with those last 5 videos if you haven't already. The playlist will always be down in the description for you guys down below. So today's topic is, can you fast with an eating disorder? Now, there are two different ways to look at this, okay? So there's a yes and a no. I side with the yes just because I'm living proof. I'm still live and kicking, and my eating disorders are actually really good. I have 3 of them. Had 3. Okay, I struggle with 1 currently. So I have had anorexia, I have had bulimia, and I have also had a binge disorder. And I have had any combination of those ones throughout the years since I was 16 years old. Now, a lot of people, their immediate answer is no, you can definitely not fast. It's not safe, blah, blah, blah. It will trigger binge eating episodes. It will trigger this need to constantly control your foods. It will, you guys, it really depends on the person. And so I cannot give you guys a definite yes or no. All I can do is tell you that from personal experience and from the experience of other people I know that have had eating disorders, fasting has actually helped. Now, again, that's not going to be for everybody. Some people actually need to go and seek professional help with their eating disorders before they would attempt anything like a fast. But again, it's all mentality. It is all depending on different situations and different levels of criticalness of their eating disorders. Now, my eating disorders were triggered by a number of things when I was younger. A lot of emotional things happened, and I used food as both a reward and a punishment. And so the mentality aspect came in. And so over the years, I have learned that an eating disorder is basically any unhealthy relationship with food, no matter how slight, is an eating disorder. It is some form of a disorder with eating. You can't just eat normally. You have too big of portions. You binge eat, or you control your food enough to where you will severely restrict it, or you just do it as a punishment because you don't like your body, or because you had 2 extra almonds at lunch, so you're going to fast or starve yourself for, the next 3 days because of those extra 2 almonds. Or it's really, really about your mentality. And so people are always worried if people who are fasting if they were anorexic. Is it the same thing? Aren't you just starving yourself? I have done the video, aren't you just starving yourself? Isn't fasting just starving yourself? So you can check that one out. But it's all in the mentality, you guys. So if you do something to control or punish yourself, then that is an eating disorder. If you do something because you know the science behind it and you know the benefits of what it's actually doing to your body and for your body, that's something completely different. Okay? And so with myself, I had all 3 of those eating disorders. I started keto about 2.5 years ago, and that actually changed my whole entire perspective of food. It completely switched my mindset from control and kind of punish over to, I now know why I need to put this certain food in my body, what it's doing to my body, and how I can lose weight while eating a ton of really good food. It switched things for me. And so sometimes that's all it takes for somebody with an eating disorder to get released from their eating disorder, is just the mentality change right there. So when it comes to fasting, now when you do keto first, that's the first thing, you guys. Change the relationship to the food before you start fasting. That is my only condition, really. So when when someone with an eating disorder doesn't have any knowledge of food, they're kind of just eating as they go or whatever. They don't really have any kind of knowledge. That's when you can get into trouble. So really educate yourself on what the best foods are, why they're good for you, what vitamins they provide to you, what they help strengthen in your body, if they help or hurt your immune system. I literally became a ketogenic nutrition specialist because I had to learn all of this stuff about why keto works. Not just that it worked, because I lost 20 pounds my first month and I was eating a ton of food. I had to understand, why did it work? That was crazy. That's like an eating disordered person's dream, is losing that much weight that quickly while still eating. Like everybody's dream. You want to be able to eat tons of food and lose weight. That was keto for me. So I had to learn how it worked. Once I did keto, then I went into intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting, by that time, it was not the same thing as starving myself, because my mindset had changed and now I understood what it was and what my body was doing and how it was losing weight and how it was getting strengthened from the inside out and how my immune system was changed. Okay, so I did the intermittent fasting. I started off at the very bottom, which is also something that I personally recommend those who have eating disorders. Start off changing your relationship to food. Start off with keto or with low carb. That way you can lose weight and still eat, and you can see that it's okay. You change your mindset. Intermittent fasting from the very bottom. Wait at least 6 weeks on your new eating regimen, whatever it is. Wait at least 6 weeks. Your body has to be ready for it. Then start it at the 8-16. Okay, so that's an 8-hour eating window, followed by a 16-hour fast, most of which is when you're sleeping. So that looks something like getting up at 10 a.m., having your first meal, having your last meal at 6 p.m., not eating after 6 p.m., and then eating the next day at 10 a.m. Really simple. So you do that until you feel comfortable and you don't feel like you're going to eat the couch. Then you bump it up to where you only have a 7-hour eating window and you have a 17-hour fast. You see where I'm going with this? So you bump it up very slowly. And I did this all the way from the bottom, all the way up to the top. And now I can fast literally up to 26 days. That was my longest. I probably could have gone more. And I have no issues. Now, I don't feel the need to eat the entire house when I get done fasting. I can still do OMAD and be totally fine. The hunger goes away while you're fasting as well. So that makes it a very positive thing. Where I get into trouble is when I do actually eat. When I eat regularly, when I'm not just doing OMAD and I can physically just say, okay, I had one meal, I'm done. But the times that I can eat constantly through the day, that is where my binge disorder is still rearing its ugly, ugly head. So, and it's not because of the fasting, that's the thing. So if you are going to fast and you have an eating disorder, get your relationship with food straight first, okay? Know that it's okay, that you don't have to control every little thing. If you do, find a meal plan, find a ketogenic meal plan. And the reason I say ketogenic is because that helped me. Low carb even. There's Atkins, there's tons of other ones, but I personally recommend keto. Find a plan, follow the plan for 6 weeks. Then if you want to get into fasting, try intermittent fasting first, see how you do. It's all about control. The other thing too is people with eating disorders need to determine if they actually want to let go of their control. That is also a mentality thing. Do you want to give that control to the food, or do you want to take that control back? It's a little bit of a troubleshoot thing, guys. It doesn't happen overnight, but to answer the very, very original question of today's topic, it is completely safe to do eating disorders. It is completely safe to do fasting with an eating disorder. I am living proof, honestly. I have lost over 100 pounds. I have had episodes of binges still. And my mentality has changed to where I feel comfortable enough fasting because of the benefits, because I know what I'm doing now. So that is my recommendation to anybody looking to fast who has an eating disorder out there. So if you guys know anybody who has an eating disorder that wants to fast, please share the video with them. I am currently living through it, and I can personally tell you that I am doing just fine. So Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I will see you tomorrow for our day 7 and a brand new topic. Thanks for watching.